great morning. I think it's Friday. I left my phone in the car. So I'm just going to go with that. So hopefully that's right. So this morning I'm going to be going from the House of Night, Alki, and Soul cards. And I want to just say a thank you to the person that sent a donation. Thank you so much for that. I so appreciate it. I do so enjoy when people come to visit my channel. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which way this card goes. Okay, here it is. It's a little abstract, okay. Yeah, as you know, the soul cards don't have any, nothing on them. You just have to look at the image and decide what it is, what it's relating to. So these are just very different than any other cards that I have out there. But apparently this one is walking off a cliff. Makita, she who sees, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. And last but not least, trapped. Trapped. Okay. So we'll start with trapped. You know, sometimes when people are feeling trapped, they'll get a little crazy. Okay, they kind of lose their balance. They want to lash out. I mean, you know, we see this happening now with the COVID stuff. People were in their houses for a time. You wear the mask. Some people feel suffocated. I know they really bother me. I have the anemia, which makes you lose a lot of your breath. So when you're wearing a mask, you feel like you're suffocating. Okay, so you know you feel like you're trapped. People will go out and start doing crazy things, like really not watching what they're doing and just basically go off a cliff. Okay, so really. One has to take a minute and slow down, observe, perceive, scrutinize, look and see, are you really trapped to begin with? Okay. Most feeling of being trapped is that ego is in a place it doesn't want to be. Okay. Sometimes we have to have patience for things to open up. Okay? Everything is not always in our timing the way we want it. Such as I could be feeling very trapped being in this very small space for almost a year now. Okay? And I could do something really crazy, like just going out and buying the first thing I could find, just to get out to have more space. Okay. But again, we have to stop and look and scrutinize and perceive what's really going on. Okay. The most feeling of being trapped is when you're in a mental spin about something. That's what causes this feeling of being trapped. Now, we've had people, even in a prison, that find out they've gained release in their mind through meditation and slowing down. Okay? So, again, that's possible. If you are one that meditates, this really helps a lot. Again, just stop. Don't do something crazy. Just not looking where you're going. Like people that are deciding, oh, I'm feeling trapped. The mask thing that's going on now with people getting so crazy about it and refusing to wear it. And what's going to happen is they will really feel trapped if they get the virus. Then they'll really be trapped. Then they may wind up on a ventilator, okay, with severe complications for years, okay. So again, look, perceive, scrutinize before you do something. Also, before you get trapped into a situation. Maybe you're not trapped now, but you could become trapped because, again, you are not scrutinizing, not looking where you're going, and you just run off a cliff. Okay. So we have to be observant. We have to look at what's there, look at it realistically. Take away your immediate knee-jerk reactions to things, okay? Which a lot of people, they just get into knee-jerk reaction things. Like you get the case in point, someone that gets road rage. They immediately snap, get road rage, try to run somebody off the road. People have even shot at people because knee-jerk reaction, rather than just looking and observing and seeing what's really going on, it's not that big of a deal, usually, okay? So, look at it, scrutinize it, don't run off the rails, don't jump off a cliff because you have some knee-jerk reaction to something. Look at it more deeply and go forward in a rational way. Part of the path, again, is about observation, getting into witness state. And just that thing, having that space between a knee-jerk reaction that you'll watch yourself doing and commenting on it, well, that's crazy, at the same time. Meanwhile, the body's going through its knee-jerk reaction, but when you can see it, then you can begin to change that action, okay, knee-jerk reaction and action that you've gotten yourself involved with. So, break it down again in a nutshell, very simple today. Look before you leap, okay? Really look before you leap. You don't want to find you've jumped off a cliff, you're in mid-air, and now you have no choice because you're going down. I don't care, you are not going to reinvent gravity. So look before you leap. Watch what you're doing. You know, this is something, if you're like I am now out in the desert, you don't just go racing through there. There's rattlesnakes and things out there. So again, you got to look. You got to be observant. Be observant in whatever you're doing. Okay, so that you don't get yourself in a position where you're feeling trapped. If you observe, perceive, and scrutinize, you can see these things coming up. Okay. It's when you're not observant, when you just going on and not looking at reality, that you can get yourself trapped, or you could find yourself going over a cliff when it could have been avoided. Okay. So I am going to leave you with this one today. Just look before you leap. Make sure if you're going to take a leap, that it's not like jumping off the Grand Canyon. Look and see if it's a little leap, off your porch to the ground below. Maybe a foot, but you don't want to leap and find yourself doing 1,000-foot leap. Okay, so just be observant. And if you are feeling trapped, look and see what's really going on. Whatever it is, this too will pass. Now, I know a lot of people are in this position of being evicted, losing homes. And I can understand that feeling of being trapped. I know what it's like to lose what you have and have to start over again. I mean, with nothing. I've been there a couple of times where I had to totally start over with nothing. Okay? And it is a feeling of desperation. Your adrenaline's going. You don't know which way to turn. You may get yourself in even more debt trying to stave off this impending reality that's coming. And even though they keep putting these things off, stopping these mortgage payments for a time, when it starts up again, you got to pay all that back. So people are not getting out of these things, getting real relief. It's just getting put off for a time. So again, look at the situation and pick your best form of action going forward. You will be able to find some way to go forward. Okay, it may not be what you want at this moment, but it will pass and it will get better. It will get better. Okay, so again, step by step. And if we know of people that are in more crisis mode, try to do whatever we can to aid that situation for these people. Okay, so love and light on that one. See you online, and thanks again for visiting. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. It does help with the standings here for your videos being seen. If there's something you've really enjoyed, think about sharing it on your Facebook or whatever. If it's helped you, maybe it can help another person. So think about perhaps sharing some of the videos. But in any case, thank you for visiting.